see. Let me back this up a little bit. Back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. Walk, baby, walk, baby, walk, baby, walk, baby. Hi guys, so today I'm going to be talking about getting my wisdom teeth removed. My wisdom teeth removal experience. The experience of getting my wisdom teeth removed. Any of those could be possible titles. So it's just for if you're wondering what it's like to get your wisdom teeth removed, if you're about to get your wisdom teeth removed. I don't know. This is just if you're curious or if you want to know. I'm just being a good person trying to help you out, so okay. It was pretty, it was, you know. I'm just going to be explaining what happened, the good and the bad of it, some tips that might help you out if you're getting yours out. If you've already had it done, sorry. But you can still hear about my experience if you want. But I'll just get straight into it because those intros and those last videos, no thanks. So I got my wisdom teeth removed about 3 weeks ago. I was really nervous. But once the day came around, I was sort of like, okay, like we gotta do this. I'm about to move this guitar out of the way. I can hear like it vibrating from my voice being so loud. My sister had gotten her wisdom teeth out about 10 years ago almost. I mean, I was about 10. That's weird. 10 years ago, I was 10. Wow. It looked scary. Like when she walked out, I was like, I have to do that when I'm older? I don't want to do that. No thanks. I was just like, it'll be a long time from now. Like, I don't even have to worry about that. But then this year I was like, wow, that day has come. So when I found out I had to get my wisdom teeth removed, I was at the dentist. They got my x-rays and all that junk. And they looked at it and they were like, whoa, you gotta get your wisdom teeth removed ASAP. Oh, yay, sweet. And from that moment until the moment I got my wisdom teeth out was a 6-month period of just dread. You know, certain things that every time you think about it, your heart kind of drops or your stomach drops. One of those two things drops. That's what would happen to me every time I think about getting my wisdom teeth removed. I'm sorry, I just popped my finger. But it's one of those things, you gotta do it. You just gotta do it. When they showed me the x-ray, they were like, LOL, but good news. And I was like, what could be good about this? They're like, you only have 3 wisdom teeth. I think it did make a big difference that I only had 3. I didn't have this wisdom tooth. And I have a zit right where I touched my finger. The bottom ones are just a way worse experience than the top ones. So I went to the oral surgeon and I had the pre-op checkup or whatever they call it. And that was 2 weeks before the actual surgery. So you had about 2 weeks to prepare yourself before you had the surgery. They just told me what was gonna happen, and then he showed like where they were gonna cut. He had like a red pin. He was like, we're gonna cut here, then we're gonna pull it out, then we're gonna cut here, then we're gonna pull it out, and then on the bottom one we're gonna cut, and then we're gonna cut part of your jaw, and then we're just gonna yank that one out too. And I was like, wow, okay. The bottom one was growing out like this, so that probably made it worse. I don't really like needles. I'm fine with shots. Just give me the shot. It'll just take 2 seconds. It'll be over. I don't like IVs. I don't want it staying in my arm. That was the part I was most nervous about the whole thing. I had never had an IV before this, and they were like, no, the needle doesn't stay in there. It's a catheter. A catheter? Okay, that kind of made it a lot worse. And so I was like, girl, I don't know. I just don't know how I'm gonna do. Okay, sorry about that. They were like, okay, if you really can't stand it, then we'll write you a prescription for this cream to rub on it to numb it. So that's what I did. I had cream and I had plastic wrap around it, which was really cute. I had to do it here, 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 and here. They ended up doing it here. Once I was like, okay, like, I'll do that, they were like, oh, this'll be fun. So the night before the surgery comes up, before the surgery, I couldn't eat or drink for about 8 hours, 8 or 6 hours, because medical things. I couldn't eat breakfast, obviously. We're driving there and I'm like, whoa, can't I? So we get there and we walk in, and there's a video that my mom's supposed to watch about how to take care of me after. So we started watching that for about a minute, and then I hear, Maddison Bush. It's been literally a minute. Every doctor takes at least 15 minutes. Wait. No. When I get there, I come for surgery and they're like, oh, we'll give her about 30 seconds and then we'll just like bring her back and put her under. Let's do it. So if you didn't know before, I guess all surgeries, when they put you under, that sounds scary. When they give you the medicine, you're supposed to go pee before, and I hadn't peed yet. I don't want to pee my pants in front of all these people. I gotta go pee. So I tell the nurse, I'm like, wait, hold up, girl. Just a second. I haven't peed yet. And she was like, oh, okay, like, go to this floor where the bathroom is. And then this lady was like, nope, stop right there. The bathroom's out of service. It's out of service. The nurse looked shook. So she took me to another bathroom, and I'm pretty sure it was like one of the doctors and nurses' bathrooms. I'm pretty sure she was like shook because I need to stop saying shook. I'm sorry. The other bathroom that I'd have to go to, I'd have to walk past the other surgery rooms, operation rooms, whatever they're called. As I'm walking to the bathroom, I look to my right. There are no doors to these rooms, so you can just see in. It's just like a wide, you know. I see this guy. He's on his back and he's like, they're removing his wisdom teeth, and he looked scary. He was like out of it. I was okay until now. I was really okay. That's what I'm gonna look like in about 5 minutes. I went in the bathroom and I was like, oh my god, what did I just see? Was I supposed to see that? I don't think I'm supposed to see that. I think the nurses knew because they were like, okay, here we go. Sorry about that. Can I come back tomorrow? You think? Like, I'll just leave and I'll come back tomorrow. She took me straight into the room. I lay down on this chair. She asked me a few things, and then pretty much immediately she puts the gas on me. It goes over your nose, and you just breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. Now, I've had this before at the dentist, just at the regular dentist. So I start doing it, and I'm like, girl, what's up? What's up, girl? I'm just like getting way woozy. So, do you go to school anywhere? No, I'm between schools right now. I'm just taking a little break. My reactions were delayed. My relaxations. Yeah, my relaxations. That sounds like laxative or something. No, it doesn't. I can't really relate it to any drugs or drinking or anything because I've never done any of that, so it's probably like being drunk. And then she puts the needle in and I couldn't feel it. And then the doctor came in and he had this like, it was like a long thing with like medicine in it. I don't know. Got that good kush in there. Just kidding. All I remember him saying is that gas making you feel better? And I was like, yeah. And then he was like, well, this will make you feel a lot better. And then I don't remember anything else. See, I expected the medicine to be sort of a gradual thing. Like he'd put the medicine in and then it'd just be like, count backwards from 10. But no, I don't remember going. So they did the surgery. I'd tell you what they did, but I don't know. I wasn't awake. I didn't know what happened. But I don't remember waking up. All I remember is just laying there and then her saying, all right, let's go. And then she like helped me get up and leave. When she did that, I thought they hadn't done it yet. I thought she was taking me to another room to have the surgery somewhere else for some reason. Nope, they'd already done it. I was out for about an hour. So she took me outside and there was like a ramp for the wisdom teeth people to walk down. So I walked down the ramp and my mom and my sister were there and I was just like, hey guys. And then I got in the car and that's when the wisdom teeth video started. So if you want to watch that, you can watch that, link in the description. So there are about 3 ways you can react to the medicine. You can either be sleepy, you can start crying, or you can just be talkative. I was talkative, which I didn't expect. I'm not a very talkative person. My dad watched part of my wisdom teeth video and he was like, I can't watch it because it's so sad. I don't want to see you like that. It's supposed to be comedy, Dad. Do you not know comedy when you see it? Just letting you know the aftermath is the worst part. Still wasn't too bad. So the first few days, you have actually like a lot of things you have to do. And I still have things I have to do now after like 3 weeks. When you get home, you have to change the gauze over and over again until it stops bleeding. And let me tell you, girl, if you don't like blood, there's a lot of blood. I don't really get bothered by blood, so I was just pulling it out and I was like, wow, that's a lot of blood. Even after the feeling came back, it didn't hurt, really. The swelling starts about a couple days after, so you don't have to worry about the swelling yet. You're just sort of putting ice on it to keep it from swelling too much. It swelled a little bit here, but the bottom swells really bad. And so my face was like, and then after the swelling goes down, it bruises and it's yellow. So that's cute stuff. On the first day, you can't drink out of a straw, and that kind of makes it a lot harder for you. I had mashed potatoes, a protein shake, water. That was pretty much all I had that day. Ice cream was actually hard for me to eat. Everyone was like, you're gonna have all the ice cream in the world. No, it was hard to eat ice cream. You can't brush your teeth for a day. I'm very strict about brushing my teeth, and it made me feel really uncomfortable that I couldn't brush my teeth. So they told me, they were like, you can take as much ibuprofen as you need, like just take about a couple times a day, 3 times a day for the pain, because the pain's gonna be bad. The pain wasn't really that bad at all. You may not think this from looking at me or knowing about me, but I have a very high pain tolerance. I take a couple ibuprofen maybe once a night just so that I could sleep well. It didn't bother me during the day, but I just couldn't fully sleep. I had to sleep elevated for a week. I slept on my couch for a week, and that was fun. You gotta sleep like this every night. It's not comfortable sleeping on your back. The stitches, I felt the stitches. It freaked me out. I don't have the stitches anymore. They came out on one side, but didn't come out on the other side, so they're sort of like hanging down. I got tired of them, so I kind of reached my hand down in there and just pulled it out. I didn't feel a thing. I probably shouldn't have done that. Don't recommend that. It didn't really do anything bad for me, but probably not supposed to do that. If you want to know how it feels now, it's basically 3 holes in my mouth. Especially the bottom one, the hole feels like it's about this big. Every day, still, I have to irrigate. I have to take this little, I'm gonna go get it. I'm wearing pajama pants, you can probably see that. Irrigate your gum holes. That's a great sentence. You have to use this thing. That looks slightly scary. It's water, salt, and peroxide. It's strangely satisfying. And I also had to take antibiotics, which were the worst tasting antibiotics I've ever tasted in my life. It tasted like dead fish. And I still have to use this mouthwash that I got a prescription for. It's just to keep it from being infected and stuff. I'm just like a doctor talking right now, am I right? The holes are supposed to close up soon, so be looking forward to that. Not getting food in my gum holes. You know how it feels when you get popcorn kernels stuck in your gums, stuck in between your teeth? Think about getting it stuck in a hole in your gum. So I guess that's about it. I just wanted to let you know just like the experience sort of part of it. So in conclusion, it wasn't that bad, to be honest. I thought it was gonna be way worse than it was. It really wasn't that bad. If you need to get it done, then just go ahead and get it over with. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. But yeah, that's all for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you next week. And make sure to subscribe if you want, okay?